move our lowest levels to the top of the list and start preparing ourselves. I should probably save. I wanted to do that in one clean sweep just to show that I could, but at this point it would be foolish not to. It's time to go. Oh, it's an elevator. That's one of the more practical ways of getting around I've seen thus far. Not sure what the streams of light are all about, but... that's a lot of stairs. When did the champion has to take a restroom break? Why is this place so big on style? Like, no, wait, guys, no, seriously, I gotta go take a break, and has to go down all those stairs and take an elevator out. Once again, as an RPG protagonist, I am too late. It's over. Never again a Pokemon to be made to suffer or be held captive by humans. It's all thanks to my friend Reshiram. Yeah, oh yeah, because you spammed legendaries! No wonder you win. You have no pride whatsoever. You may have the title of champion, but you can't stop me with just a title. Your soft heart has left you weak. Years ago you lost your Pokemon, your partner, to sickness. In order to forget the pain in your heart, you wandered Unova. Who knows how long it's been since you had to fight with your full strength. I actually kind of like that about you, though. As a trainer who far outmatches the champion, shall issue an order across Unova. Do the champions have the authority to do that? It doesn't seem like they do. Trainers of the world, free your Pokemon. I beg you, separating people from Pokemon, do anything but that. You and I both put our beliefs in the line and have fought with all our strength. And I won. Do not say another word. Yeah, that's not how this works, bud. I've been waiting. In the future I envisioned you obtain a stone, and indeed you have. The Dark Stone. Reshiram is responding to it. Stop. This is not a suitable place for the legendary dragons. It's literally the champion's ground. Like, there is no more suitable place. From the ground rises up the castle of Team Plasma. Surround the Pokemon League. So now we're just going to pull some straight-up Castle Figaro stuff. And I know because of my screen orientation, this looks a little weirder than it needs to be. I apologize for that, but, gotta do what you gotta do. The screen flickering is not helping matters. Oh, it's tweaking out, something fierce. Yeah, they literally just built like this super mega fortress around the Pokemon League underground and set up a mechanism with enough pressure to literally unearth it just for this moment. Team Plasma, where do you get your funding from? Where and how? What has just appeared is Team Plasma's castle. King's words will resound from the heights to all below. You must come to the castle as well, as everything will be decided there. Whether people will be liberated... Pokemon will be liberated from people, not people liberated from Pokemon. That has very different implications. Or whether Pokemon and people will live together. You'll see this belief is stronger, and as a result will change the world. Got any free advice for... Oh. Hey, also Ran. Nice of you to finally show up. Mr. Alder, you're a wreck. It's not fitting for the champion. You did well to get this far. Somehow I beat the Pokemon League, but it wasn't easy. Yeah, you're not kidding, buddy. I have to congratulate you. I became stronger because I understood what I want to do. Snek, tell him this. Some people grow stronger by being with Pokemon. And Pokemon and I are proof. Together we learned and became stronger. I lost. I should have been able to demonstrate the bond between me and my Pokemon. That would have shown that brat the worthlessness of his outrageous dreams. So his convictions were the real thing. Be careful. The ones who change the world are always the ones who pursued their dreams. Snek, I ask this of you. Even if Pokemon and people are separated, nothing good will come of it. Please let him know that. Yeah, okay. Just gonna pummel him mercilessly like I do everyone else I meet, so, I mean... Ah, man. I've run into a prune juice convention. Those in accord with fate are preserved, and those who rebel against fate perish. That's a very fatalistic way of viewing the world. When the way is forgotten, duty and justice appear. That makes no sense. One can lose the forest for the trees. Okay. If you make a mistake and not correct it, that is a second mistake. That's fair. Superior men understand what is right. Inferior men understand what will sell, said Game Freak with absolutely no sense of self-awareness whatsoever. There are not two suns in the sky, nor two sovereigns over the people. We don't live in a monarchy. The monarchy of this world fell generations ago. Well, if anything should happen to our king, it would be disastrous. It would ruin Gethys' perfect plan. Our Lord N shall be disappointed, but the 6 of us shall defeat you here. Can you manage that? Oh, good. The person who's actually been doing something proactively this entire game. Still standing, are you, Snek? Your drift fails. Humph, ain't just me. Oh, good. The lazy squad finally has decided to pull their weight. So sorry. Not only are we stronger than you, but there are a lot of us. Accursed gym leaders. Ignoring Team Plasma. That'd be a terrible thing for us gym leaders to do. And that's all you've done all game. I've been the one fixing all these mistakes. Bianca has us to come too. Bryson doesn't even feel the need to establish how awesome he is. He's just ready to go. I'm fine, don't worry. No need to worry. Holder of the Darkstone, please proceed. I have a name, guys. You're just stealing XP from me, but you know what? I choose to let this happen, okay? You're not declaring yourselves, like, that much cooler than me or anything. I'm letting this happen. This is convenient for my plans. Guess we might as well explore this place. You gonna fight me? We Team Plasma were using the Pokemon I took from others all along. Poor little Pokemon, they had to do what we told them. Ah! Something practicing what you preach. Or improve to be stronger than the champion. How many trainers will admire Lord N and follow his orders? In other words, they will do whatever Team Plasma says. I've always been under the impression that Pokemon battles were more like a professional sport. Come. What? What do you Naruto cosplayers want from me? In this castle, you may rest your Pokemon and access your PC. Fear not. First, have your Pokemon rest in that room. When they are healed, it is our Lord N's wish that you move to the innermost part of the castle. That's very sporting of you. Thank you. Hi? Unique sprites this late in the game? I'm Anthea. Trainer, before you go to confront my Lord N, please take a moment to rest. That's, again, very sporting of you, and I appreciate that. Good, both you and your Pokemon regained energy. Trainers battle to practice their skills and to grow in experience, but never to hurt their Pokemon. My Lord N has realized this deep down in his heart, but he has spent too much painful time here in this castle to admit it. I'm Concordia. I give peace and comfort to N. N has been separated from people since he was young. He was brought up with Pokemon that were betrayed, mistreated, and hurt by bad people. Gethys deliberately brought only those poor Pokemon closer to N. N was touched by their plight and started pursuing the truth, thinking only of Pokemon. N's heart is pure and innocent. But there is nothing more beautiful and terrifying than innocence. So basically, he's gotten a really, really biased survey sample. Can I look at these? Alright, guess not. Which does help color N's expectations a little bit better than most of the story events in this game have. We've been secretly building this castle for several years by overworking Pokemon that we took away, without being noticed by anyone. How would they not notice that? Wouldn't that show up on a seismograph? Everything's going perfectly as Gethys the 7 stages calculated and planned. He's been thinking about how we can manipulate people's hearts as he wishes. Stealing their stuff. Max potion. Nice. See, like, I'm borderline intrigued, but it's like, how? How did you guys even pull this off? Like, I really want to know. Hi? What are you doing? You even infiltrate the Pokemon storage system inside every trainer's PC. If our king wills it, we can steal every Pokemon stored in a PC box and release them all. That's actually pretty villainous. That might be more villainous than anything, like any team that's come before these guys, and in many ways, any of those that would come after. A young wanderer, are you surprised? The castle is the hub of Team Plasma's Gethys of the 7 Sages, scientific capability, manifestation of knowledge. So what do all these do? Do you guys even know? I mean, it's cool that I can access my PC and stuff, but, like, I have my team. I'm happy with the way things are. But I guess that's the point, right? I am happy with how things are. As part of his plan to take Pokemon away from the If there are people my Lord N entrusted some Pokemon to me, if I'm spending time with them, I don't think I want to let them go. I may not be cut out for Team Plasma. This is the start of a really interesting theme in the writing. Now, I'm going to keep talking to these guys as I go because they paint an interesting picture. The ones on the lower floors are pretty unambiguously Saturday morning cartoon, over-the-moon evil. This Pokemon's come attached to me. As far as I'm concerned, a Pokemon is a simple tool. I don't understand. I don't need an item to catch Pokemon anymore. Oh, hey, thanks for the freebie. That's weirdly sporting of you guys. Do you go to the Pokemon... I've been to the Pokemon League. Go. Oh, he warped me. Can you take me back? Thank you. I was afraid that was a one-way thing, and I was going to have to cut the episode. But at least they're friendly enough to know that someone might walk into that by accident. Could have phrased that a little differently. Hi. A battle between you and our Lord N will reveal whether our Lord N is a true hero. It will also reveal how you feel about protecting the current world, where people live with Pokemon. Are you gonna fight me? No. Okay. Hi. That room was the world that was provided to our Lord N. I don't feel anything, even when I go into the room, but you may feel something. Because you're too edgy. While I was racing Pokemon, you were studying the blade, etc., etc. And this is a set of trains and tracks that have been played with recently. It's basketball. It looks like it's been used a lot. It says Harmonia on it. Skateboard is resting on a pile of wheels. The toy box contains pieces of a train set. Yoink. Oh, handy. This panel has a dart stuck in it. Art panel with a printed geometric pattern. Toy box is full of new toys. This is the world N knew before he met us. And I have to admit, this is probably the most brilliantly executed twist Game Freak has ever managed. N isn't fighting us out of some evil, villainous motivation. As far as he's concerned, he's genuinely well within the right. The Pokemon he's met had been abused or mistreated or neglected or abandoned, like I said. And he grew up with a very childlike mind frame. He's been surrounded by a world where, for lack of a better term, everything really was black and white for him. There were good people, and there were good Pokemon. And they used that to exploit how he would ultimately end up viewing the world, where people were bad and Pokemon were good and needed to be saved. And he injected himself into the equation as some kind of noble hero, the way a small child would in their favorite fantasy. It honestly makes N infinitely more compelling than Team Rocket or Team Galactic. And the only reason I'm not really dunking on Magma and Aqua is, honestly, they felt like a spoof of Team Rocket, because it was so over the moon. But this is really good stuff. Somewhere far from here, Team Galactic and Team Rocket drew too much attention to themselves. That's why their plans were thwarted. You just put a castle around the Pokemon League of your region. You guys are drawing way more attention to yourselves than they did. Team Rocket was just in the wrong place at the wrong time when a kid went snooping. If you use Force to take Pokemon away from people, the people will rebel. If you manipulate their hearts, people will release Pokemon voluntarily. The trainer let Pokemon until yesterday will release Pokemon today. Tomorrow another trainer will let Pokemon go. We're starting to see the conflicts here. We're seeing a rift in Team Plasma. Some of them are like, oh, well, I like my Pokemon now. I don't want to give them up. That's dumb. And others yet are like, no, like Pokemon really are just tools, like Getsus said. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Welcome, holder of the Dark Stone. The castle has appeared as if it were enveloping the Pokemon League as a symbol. It means Unova will change. The king of this castle is the strongest trainer in the world. He is accompanied by the legendary Pokemon. He has defeated the champion. Added to all that, his heart burns the desire to improve the world. If that's not what makes a hero, what more do you need? Now that the stage is set, we can seize people's minds and hearts. We can bring that being the world that I know that Team Plasma desires more easily than you can imagine. We and only we will use Pokemon, and we shall rule the powerless populace. I've been waiting so long for this. I kept my silence so no one could piece together what I planned. Okay, real talk? I just want to put this out there. If Pokemon were real, in the real world, as we understand the world is the same except Pokemon exist in it, would Pokemon trainers be covered under the Second Amendment in the United States? Debate in the comments. I kept my silence so no one could piece together what I planned. Now those painful days are at an end. Go, onward. Discover whether you have what it takes to be a hero. Hero is a nebulously defined term in this case. I'm a schlubby guy who has a pet spider. Alright guys, this is it. What I desire is a world for Pokemon and Pokemon alone. I will separate Pokemon from people so Pokemon can regain their original power. What power? That's out of nowhere. What are you talking about? It's time to settle this once and for all. My determination is absolute. I prove the value of my beliefs even if it means my Pokemon friends get hurt. Since you come this far, I believe you are equally determined. If that's so, prove it to me. Show me the depths of your determination. I like that we're getting this divide within Team Plasma, but it's coming really late into the story, kind of proving that Game Freak really didn't pace this particularly well. Otherwise, I think a lot of these reveals that all happen in the context of this 10-minute-long castle would be a lot more impactful. You came all this way to battle me, but Zekrom is not responding. You haven't been recognized as a hero, have you? How disappointing. I actually kind of liked you a little. Through our many battles, I got the feeling that you might be a trainer who truly cares for Pokemon. But I was kidding myself. The idea of trainers getting to know each other through battles is ridiculous. You have two options. Challenge me to a fight you can't win, or leave this place and watch the birth of a new world where Pokemon and a free of people. As we are now, I would rock you. And with a legendary, I would just be curb stomping you. Reshiram, come to me. I gotta show off that Nintendo DS processing power. He has a blue eyes white dragon, you guys. He's serious. Wait, does that mean I have the red eyes black dragon? I choose not to think on this any further. I have a fire type too. What of it? The dark stone, it trembled inside the bag. Your dark stone is... Zekrom is. We have gone full shonen fightin' anime now. Darkstone draws in the aura of the surroundings and converts it into a powerful force, which is now being released. Yeah, it's a red eyes black dragon, that is correct. I don't know if it's my usual Dracophilia, but I actually really do like the way these are designed. They look very nice. Legendary Pokemon always get that extra special treatment, but Zekrom and Reshiram and Kyurem, who will appear in White and Black 2, are all really good designs. Reshiram and Zekrom. They are once one life, one Pokemon, complete opposites yet the same. Again, that still makes no sense. Reshiram and Zekrom are Pokemon that appear before the hero they recognize. I see, you really are a hero too. I'll tell you what that Pokemon is saying to you. I want to battle you, try to make me your friend and ally. It plans to test you to see if you're really pursuing ideals. I also am curious to see how powerful you are. Catch Zekrom and make it your ally. Now, I actually did some research on this bit, because I think this is a part of the story that really runs counter to how Pokemon as a game and as a franchise has worked up to this point. I say that specifically because, like I was talking about a few episodes ago, I should have the option to say no. I should have the ability to reject this. Like, no sane person actually legit trying to fill a Pokedex ever would. But I'm saying, from a narrative standpoint, taking the power of Zekrom is me admitting that In was right about everything up to this point. Which is, one, antithetical to what I'm trying to achieve, and two, really, really hackneyed and contrived storytelling. So, having said that, I'm not going to take this seriously at all. Bazazazazazash. That's truly terrifying. No one's going to knock out a legendary to make a point. And even if you do, the battle just restarts. I actually asked someone about this, and they're like, yeah, like, you can't not capture him. You're forced to. And since I don't plan on playing past the credits anyway, nuts to it. There, I made you my friend. This Pokemon appears in Legends, and its tail has a giant generator that creates electricity. Like I said, I like Zekrom fine, but I don't want him on my team. Yes. Your new name, because I love giving legendary Pokemon non-legendary sounding names, is Joey Wheeler. Now go away and never bother me again. Not adding Zekrom to your party. Yes, that is fine. Go away. Your Pokemon are hurt. No, they're not. There's no triumph to be gained in battling a weakened opponent. Thanks. I will create the future I desire. I shall sweep you before me. The game at least extended the courtesy of giving me the option of not taking him regardless. But forcing me to capture him is still kind of dumb. I legit don't know how the game would handle the error handling if you literally got here with absolutely no Pokeballs on hand. I legit wonder if there's actually a check for that. Does anyone know? Leave a comment down below. Now this is a mismatch. Doesn't mean I can't do something, though. Resist lightning you may, you're not immune to it. Excellent. So, in that case, our best bet's probably going to be Angelica and Roll. It'll only be neutral, but it should be good enough. That's a strong move. That's gonna hurt. Oh, and a critical hit on top of that, of course. Silly me. Actually, Dig might be more efficient. Let's give it a shot. Alright, Angelica. Good girl. Ha! Nice. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Do you really think you can stop us with that? I can, and I will. I don't need legendaries. I can beat you just fine with the team that I chose from my adventure. That's what it means to be a Pokemon trainer, buddy. And don't you forget it. I can finish him right now. He's gonna definitely use Full Restore. You know what? I'll try to play along. Even if I can't keep him paralyzed, maybe I can do something else. Rats. Well, that's not good. Oof. Alright. I'm not out of options yet. Come on. You can do it, Roll. Extra sensory? I don't even know what that does. Okay, neutral damage. Whatever. It takes him out of the equation now. Well, we're 1-1. Nice. I'll take a last-minute power-up. Cling clang. Cindy, you're up. Cindy or Ditaku could have worked here, but... Ooh, that's not good. Oof. Alright, so something good came out of that. Interesting. Completely superfluous, but interesting. Now I know he has a Kling Kling on his team. That's a dark type. You know what? I'm gonna risk something here. Yes! And that'll set me up for a good position for his next Pokemon. Caracosta. That's a water rock, I believe. Yep, that's actually the fossil Pokemon that I would have gotten. I mean, you all know what I would name a blue turtle, don't you? Ooh, yeah, sturdy. Hang in there, Oregano. Oh, I thought he was going to use a Floristore. Now give me the chance to pull Oregano out if I need to. Thunderlux. Okay, Ditaku, you're up. Go for it. We're going all in. Of course, he has a really strong ice move. Hang in there, buddy. Yes! Okay. I knew that was going to come up eventually. He already kind of tipped his hand on that one. Go, Ditaku! Why is lightning always Ditaku's antithesis? Yes! Ditaku's ready to go. Let's do this. Archeops, that's flying rock. None of my Pokemon are great for this. I'm gonna risk it. Technically, Fuzzy might not be a bad choice for this, but she's also not an optimal one. My last friend put your courage with me. Oof, that was lucky. Go, Oregano! Is the world going to choose you and not me? That's the way it's looking right now. Whereas I think he still has another full restore. Oh no! Dang it! Alright, Fuzzy, you're up. This is our best bet now. Whew! Way to go, Fuzzy! You turned that right around. Everything's ruined, the truth I held, the dreams of the Pokemon. And I beat you without legendaries or items. Take it. Reshiram and I were beaten. Your ideals, your feelings, they are stronger than mine, it seems. Zekrom and Reshiram. Each of them choosing a different hero. Is that even possible? That's how they started, didn't they? Two heroes living at the same time, one that pursues ideals and one that pursues truth. Okay, I've said it like a million times. I'm going to reiterate one last time because this is the final episode. Those are not conflicting ideas. Could they both be right? Yes, you're getting it now. I don't know. It's not by rejecting different ideas, but by accepting different ideas the world creates a chemical reaction. Actually, the opposite. A bad idea on its face looks like a good idea. It's not by rejecting everything or accepting everything. It's by looking at things critically and making informed decisions based on those analyses. This is truly the formula for changing the world. N really is a small child at heart to think with that kind of very simple thinking. After all that, do you think you're still worthy of sharing the name Harmonia with me, you good-for-nothing boy? Oh, right, I forgot about you. To start with, I spurred N into pursuing the truth. The reason we reawaken the legendary Pokemon now is to give my Team Plasma more power. Power to control the fearful masses. That at least was well done. After saying you had to put your beliefs in the line in battle to see which one is chosen by the legendary Pokemon was the true hero, you lost to an ordinary trainer. There was such thing as being too stupid. Add it up and you were nothing more than a warped defective boy who knows nothing but Pokemon. Snek, I never would have thought the legendary Pokemon would choose a trainer like you. You caught me completely off guard. This doesn't change my goal. My plans have not been disturbed. In order to rule this world utterly, in order to manipulate the hearts of people who know nothing, I will have N be the king of Team Plasma. But for that to work, you, since you know the truth, you must be eliminated. Okay. Rule the world? Wasn't Team Plasma's goal to liberate Pokemon? That was just a convenient lie that I need to create, Team Plasma. Use your head. What's to be gained from letting go of useful things like Pokemon? Certainly manipulating Pokemon helps people expand their possibilities. That much I can agree with. So it naturally follows that only I should be able to use Pokemon. You fool, that's a ridiculous idea. You can say whatever you want. A Pokemon, even if it's revered as a deity, is still just a Pokemon. Snek, so what if it chose you? That doesn't mean you're a threat. Come now, you'll now face me in battle. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you've lost all hope. Snek. I won't allow anyone to stop me, no matter who does what. Ah, we didn't think it was that easy now, did we? Confagritus. Cofagrigus. Actually, this is kind of a lucky break if you think about it. Ah, they're gonna start by irritating the crap out of me. Thank you for proving yourself to be the villain you are. What? Oh, you must be part poison type. I didn't think about that. Rats. Okay, this is actually a worse start than I thought, but that's okay. I'm expecting exactly that kind of move. Well, I mean, to be fair, you did use Protect. Why would Protect from a non-damaging move? Why does it have to be absolute? Wouldn't it make more sense if the risk was that it didn't protect from non-damaging moves? I think that'd be way more interesting, to be honest. Alright, this is going poorly. Okay, our best bet, I believe, is going to be the Taco. Use a Psychic, it doesn't affect Yutaku. It's whatever. You know, after a certain point, you just gotta bite the bullet. So, one of those I cannot unhear it moments. The background of the song is a choir chanting the word penance. But ever since someone pointed out to me that it sounds a lot like they're saying Dennis, that's all I hear now. So they're just saying Dennis, Dennis. Hydreigon. And of course you're cheating, because Hydreigon does not evolve at such a low level. In fact, I believe it has the highest evolution requirement of any Pokemon. Wow, it's still standing. It's not often that Pokemon are actually hit by Ditaku and live to tell the tale. Well, that's 2 down. Really, given Dutaku and Fuzzy's current condition, it's just kind of going 1-for-1 right now. Oof. Beaufalant. I'm gonna risk it. I have a reason for this, because Beaufalant, you know, Tauros' Funk Soul brother over there, is a normal type. Rats. I was hoping that Dutaku could go first and hit him one last time. But now I know it has Earthquake, so that's good to know. Which means I'm going to use Oregano for this. Oh, hold on. That's crazy. I'm just going to hit him as hard as I can. Go, Oregano! Yeah, my taunt about not having to use items against N may end up going into the garbage can on this one. He has Earthquake, but I don't think he's going to be inclined to use it this turn. Yes! Oh, you're kidding me. I really thought that was going to do a lot more. Oh. When in Rome. I know this is reckless. Of course. Because of course the game's going to try to cheat. We've come far too far to not hit that threshold. Alright, alright. Where are my revives? Are those considered something else? Yeah, I guess they are. I don't have a very good answer for this guy, just because he has Earthquake. Okay, I have an idea. This might be the winning strategy here. What I need to do is hit him with Scald. And it needs to burn him for this strategy to work. Or I can just keep healing Angelica and let him knock himself out. In fact, maybe that's not a terrible strategy. This guy's kind of an idiot. I could see him just doing that over and over again. And I'm feeling petty and petulant enough to do precisely that. Oh my gosh, he's really gonna do it. So if I get him now, I can stop him from using a full restore. Ah, that guy was crazy. A Seismitoad. The irony is not lost on me. I have one good chance to turn this around. If I can land Giga Drain and get some good damage on it, I can try to mount a counter-offensive. At least stall for a few turns while I get my team revived. Dennis. Yes! It's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Oregano, I'm sorry I ever for an instant considered giving you up for another Pokemon. Electros. That's electric water. I don't have a great answer for this. At this point, hitting him just as hard as I can is probably all I can do. afraid he might be too beefy for Petal Dance. Then I'll have to go into a confused state. Let's try Magical Leaf. See how much damage we can do. I think it's going to be neutral damage. Why does it have Flamethrower? What is this sadism? You have got to be kidding me. This is absolutely ridiculous. A water lightning type knows Flamethrower. I don't have words. How are you faster? That doesn't even make sense from a logistical standpoint. Oh, you are kidding me! Go down! And it has a flying move? Why does it just magically have a counter for everything? Why is this Pokemon the worst thing since Dunsparce? I am rapidly running out of options over here. Bisharp. Nothing for it. I have to make this work. Yutako's the only good choice I have against this guy, and he's probably going to be faster than me again. I really hate being right all the time. It's pretty depressing. I have one opportunity here. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna play like a coward for a minute because this is so close. I don't think... Oh, he might have no Rock's Edge, just like everything at this point in the game does. Oh, you're kidding me. It's gonna be a 2-hit KO no matter what. Fine, Thunder Wave. This is the only thing I can do that will give me the even remotest chance of pulling this off. Of course you know Stone's Edge. Of course you do. So he probably knows, I would guess, Night Slash, Earthquake, Rock's Edge. So who's going to be the best counter? I don't have a great counter, unfortunately. Right now, the only option that I really have available to me is kind of just trying to turn this around and holding my breath that I can. Okay, we're going for it. Hit him as hard as you can. Ah, of course he knows X Scissor. It's a bug move. I should have known. And of course it's a critical hit, because, of course, the game has just taken off all the gloves in terms of cheating, and is going for it now. If this part of the fight ends up being particularly uninteresting, I will fast forward or cut the footage or whatever is required. Yeah, being paralyzed means you actually get stopped every once in a while, game. I know you like to ignore that, but it's true. Ugh, finally. That was entirely too much. They seemed really weirdly strong for only being a level or two higher than me. My calculations, no, my careful schemes. Stop talking, old man. That was way harder than it had any right to be. What? I create Team Plasma with my own hands. I am absolutely perfect. I am perfection. I am the perfect ruler of a perfect new world. Now, N. Do you still think Pokemon and people should be separated? Wah! Since I couldn't become the hero and obtain the legendary Pokemon myself, I prepared someone for that purpose. N. He's nothing more than a freak without a human heart. Do you think you're going to get through to a warped person like that? Alder, it's a waste of valuable time listening to him ramble on. He's the one without a human heart. You're right, he's truly pitiful. N, I'm sure you have much to think about. I know you were not pursuing the truth because it gets his manipulation, but because your heart was truly inspired. That's why you were able to meet the legendary Pokemon. But I have no right to be the hero. Is that so? What you and the legendary Pokemon are going to do from now on, that's important, wouldn't you say? Acting like you understand. Up till now we've been fighting each other over our beliefs. Yet despite that, why? Even if we don't understand each other, that's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to any argument, and a lot of the time there's more than that. Is there one point of view that has all the answers? Give it some thought. That's actually a very mature theme. I have to give the writing team credit for that one. I want to talk to you about something. Sup? It's about why, when I first met you in Accumula-town, I was shocked when I heard what your Pokemon was saying. I was shocked because that Pokemon said it liked you. It said it wanted to be with you. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't believe there were Pokemon that liked people. So up to that moment, I'd never known a Pokemon like that. The longer my journey continued, the more unsure I became. All I kept meeting were Pokemon and people who communicated with one another and helped one another. That was why I needed to confirm my beliefs by battling with you. I wanted to confront you hero to hero. I needed that more than anything. There's no way a person like me, someone who only understands only Pokemon. No, actually, I didn't understand them either. No way could I measure up to you when you had met so many Pokemon and were surrounded by friends. The champion has forgiven me, and what I should do now is something I have to decide for myself. Snek. Dream your dream. Pursue the ideals to make that dream a reality, and someday you will achieve all that you dreamed of. Well then. Farewell. And that's Pokemon White. With some small restrictions, caveats, and a unique starter. Pokemon is a franchise that's had a lot of ups and downs. And, well, to put it simply, I loved Gen 1. I felt kind of let down by Gen 2. Loved Gen 3. Really got me back into the series, especially Pokemon Coliseum. Gen 4 was such a letdown. I know I beat the game, but I can't actually tell you all the details about it. Really, really, really underwhelming. Gen 5 got me back on board, which was kind of a mistake because Gen 6 was also terrible. And then Gen 7, Sun and Moon, were like really, really good. So it's been a roller coaster. But Gen 5, up to this day, is still really solid. I would argue that White and Black 2 actually have the superior gem design, and I think the game is a little bit better balanced because it has a good mix of Unovamons and Pokemon from previous versions, so you have more options. Like you kind of saw, I was struggling for a fire type for the better part of the game. And that was frustrating, but it made the game really curious to play because I wouldn't allow myself to rely on things that I knew were solid standbys. So going through this again, and it's been about 8 or 9 years since my last playthrough of this game, and it's still pretty good. As Pokemon games go, I think the 5th gen holds up really, really well. Having said that, there were some moments that were frustrating. I think the overall plot pacing... The plot, I think, is solid, but the pacing of that plot was a problem. Because you got the interesting bits in the last, like, 20 minutes before the 2 final boss fights. It's like, okay, cool. How about you slow down a little and have some nuance to your writing? Which is something that Game Freak has always struggled with. Now, that in mind, I think overall White and Black are really solid. If you want a good, enjoyable experience, you could do a lot worse. And playing through this challenge was good. I enjoyed doing it. Will I ever do this again? Probably not. Probably not, to be perfectly honest. The only other Pokemon game that I might consider doing a Let's Play of sometime in the future would probably be Colosseum or XD Gale of Darkness. Just, those games hold a very special place in my heart. Now, having said all that, this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, I hope you guys took something away from this that maybe you didn't in your own playtime. Or maybe I gave you something to think about in terms of the game's design or its overall storytelling. Starting next week, after this episode has gone live, Tuesdays are going to be repurposed as additional Snek tries. Well, you're going to see some more game demos and such in the future. This is the Hipster Snek, signing off for now.